Yo, what is up, everybody? We got some draft champions for Madden 16 today. Man, I'm definitely excited to play this mode. As you guys see, some of my draft, we picked Adrian Peterson in the first round. Couldn't pass up on a chance to have an elite running back. And while we have the elite running back, we might as well give him an offensive line to run behind. So we get Jason Peters. Here in the third round, we get another elite. We can have a chance to add a star receiver or a quarterback. And I decided, you know what? Let's get Russell Wilson. Let's get that mobility. We move on to the seventh round where you see we have a choice of two elites and a good strong safety. We already have a strong safety. So the choice is pretty easy for me. Jamie Collins. He's a dual threat. He can stop the run and definitely, play the pass well. So we took Jamie Collins in the fifth round. We go to the ninth round where we got another set of elites. And, we already have Jamie Collins on the outside. We still don't have a good receiver, but, I really like having a good middle linebacker, so we went with Carlos Dansby. Now, not having a receiver and already having a center, I was like, you know what? Gotta go with Steve Smith here. Don't really care about the tight end too much. And now, after we pick DeVito, we go to the final round, the legend round, and we got LaDainian Tomlinson, Bruce Smith, and Ray Lewis to choose from. And this is probably not the smartest pick for our team. I'm taking LT, baby. We're going LT. This is going to be the first time I ever play with LT. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to play with LT in Draft Champions. Obviously, Ray Lewis is probably the best pick for us. Maybe Bruce Smith. But, we already have Adrian Peterson. Now, Adrian Peterson is going to be our second-string receiver. As you see, my opponent doing a nice return. But, couldn't pass up an LT, alright? So, my opponent right now is TD Presents. This game was played about a week ago. So, this is both I believe our first Draft Champions game. TD might have played one before. This is definitely my first Draft Champions of the year. He throws a run on him. Throw it on the run with his back foot. All sorts of shenanigans. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Third down and 14 coming up. He gets a nice crossing route, but gets absolutely leveled. He has Cam Newton as his quarterback, so he also has a very mobile quarterback just like us. But Cam is also throwing dots in the middle of the field as he tries to stop and pop, but eventually gets out of bounds. So there are a few weaknesses to our team. Like, we have no cornerback, but Trey Waynes is going to come up with that pick anyways. Cam Newton just straight up overthrows Okoye, and now LT has the ball, and LT making elusive moves already. LT's in the open field. Gibson can't catch him. LT to 20, the 10, the 5, and LaDainian Tomlinson. First touch, first score, just like that. I feel pretty good about the way our draft went, even though we probably blew the final round. No, we didn't, because LT is on the field, and when you have LaDainian Tomlinson, you have a chance to win the game. We worked on that offensive line a little bit, but a lot of that was LT spitting move, breaking tackles, and all that. Man, it feels good to have that man back in the game. As you see Cam Newton get cracked on first down, second down coming up. Cam Newton rolling out the pocket, play action, just gonna dump it down in the flats. TD's gotta make sure he doesn't let us ride that wave of momentum after we got that big touchdown with LT. But on third down, Okoye is not able to get the first down. That's gonna bring up a fourth down and 3. It's kind of manageable. It's Madden, so me and TD are playing a friendly whatever game, just messing around. So we're going for it. And, well, TD's going for it at least at zone 40, and we end up going offside, so he's just going to take a free shot. This is a free shot, one-on-one, and he gets the catch with Julius Thomas. He was getting the first down either way, but he actually declines the penalty. I guess he wasn't paying attention. He accidentally declined it, and that's a huge break for us, because Trey Waynes got crapped on by Julius Thomas, and that is to be expected because Julius Thomas is way bigger than Trey Waynes. I definitely wish we would have had a cornerback, but there was really no cornerbacks that showed up in that draft, so we got what we got. That's just the way Draft Champions is. You can't draft everything you want. There are going to be some weaknesses. You just got to game plan around that. So right now I'm trying to make sure Trey Waynes isn't on an island, but look at Waynes making plays. He already has a pick, and that was a nice swat to prevent the first down. Third down and 18. TD runs a wide receiver screen with the running back. That's no good. And fourth down and 17 at the 2-minute warning. TD's going for it again. He got it once before, and he's lobbing it up one-on-one. Almost got it. Looked like his receiver was trying to do the Odell catch, but nonetheless, we get the ball. Turnover on downs. We had the ball in midfield, and of course the ball goes back to LT. Unfortunately, LT is not able to make it 2 touchdowns because he gets knocked down. But on the next play, Adrian Peterson takes the top off, burns him, but Russell Wilson overthrows a surefire touchdown. Third down and 10, though. We are able to find LaDainian Tomlinson. Definitely not happy about that, because we drafted an elite quarterback. You can't be missing throws like that when AP's got the defense burned. Of course, AP's got some decent speed, so we can bomb it up to him every once in a while. 50 seconds left before half. Russell Wilson making plays, keeping the play alive, only to throw it to his teammate on the Seahawks, but not right now. Richard Sherman. TD got a lockdown corner. on that right side, I should say. So Sherman, not a guy we're going to test anymore. Learn my lesson the hard way. We're good. So now that we got that established, TD calls a timeout here on 2nd down 13. He's going to try to get some points right before halftime. We're covering the crossing. Round of pressure is coming on Cam Newton. 2 people racing after Cam, and eventually he gets brought down by, I believe, Connor Barwin. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 17. We actually call a timeout. I'm trying to get the ball back. He's trying to lob it up over Waynes and almost gets it, I believe, against Julius Thomas, but thankfully it is dropped. Dwayne Harris on the kick or the punt return here, and Harris is going to get it to about the 43-yard line. We're not in field goal range with 4 seconds left, so we just got one shot at the end zone, a chance to lob it up. Russell Wilson under pressure, throwing it up for AP, and AP skies over everybody, but Russell might have put that a little bit too tall. Either way, it was just, a Hail Mary. Probably wasn't going to be completed as Dwayne Harris hits a nice spin, but gets brought down from behind. It might have been his own Trey Waynes and got that. So we get the ball coming out of half with the 7-0 lead. Definitely liking that. The one thing I should point out to you guys right now is that this was me and TD's first game, so don't expect us to be experts at this game, and clearly you can see both our offenses are very messy. Like here, we go 3 and out right away. I'm trying to get LT established, and established that LT might have had one big run, and that was about it as we get a big hit on the punt return. So yeah, like I said, me and TD both, run a lot of stuff. We both just got the game, so don't expect too much from us. But what you guys are seeing right now is a pretty close game. Despite TD struggling on offense throughout this game, he is still only a touchdown away from tying this one up, and this is a huge drive for him. He's got to put a points on the board sometime, right? And Cam Newton's going to make sure he does. What a nice pass and a nice juke move by 84, and I believe Jordan Cameron gets it all the way to the 1-yard line. Cam Newton handing off to Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare with 99 trucking, not able to punch it in. Start of the 4th quarter, Okoye getting the handoff again, and this time Okoye ties the game up. He's a nightmare for me right now. Can't stop that man at the goal line, and now we gotta wake up the offense, paging the offense, because it's been dormant ever since the 1st quarter, and LT is trying to change that. If there's somebody that could change this thing, it's gotta be LT, because we don't really have too many receivers. So we're running up the middle with LT, getting 1st downs, obviously keeping an eye on that clock. Under 3 minutes to go. We would definitely like to make this the last drive of the game, and definitely would not like to throw that pick. Russell Wilson struggling all game long, overthrows, throwing it in the coverage, all of that. Now all of a sudden, we got to ask Russell Wilson to come through in a 3rd down and 14 with 2 minutes left. Russell rolling out, no pressure. Russell throwing it up for AP, and it's swatted away by Sherman. What a play by Sherman to break up the pass, and on 4th and 14, believe it or not, we are going for it. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's just go for it. Let's go all in for the win. Russell Wilson, 2-man pass rush. He's going to have a lot of time on this one. We're playmakering the receiver, and he's open, and Russell Wilson overthrows Peterson. Wilson continuing to struggle, and that might have cost us the game as Okoye gets the handoff. TD already in field goal range. We have to get a stop right now. We're going to have to start calling our timeout soon. TD gets another 1st down. Thankfully, he gets stuck there. 3rd down and 13. This could be the game, and TD gets the 1st down. We got to play lockdown defense, and we do that and then some. Jamie Collins jumps the route intended for Okoye and gets the pick. TD gets no points in that drive. Game still tied. LaDainian Tomlinson taking the handoff. LT with a mean juke move. He's at 100 yards. 2nd down and 1, trying to bounce it to the outside, but TD makes the tackle, prevents the 1st down. Minute left in the game. Only a field goal does it for us. 3rd down. We run, hurry up. We run the same exact play. Different result. This time we get the 1st down before Kuechly wraps us up. 43-yard line, about 20 yards away from field goal range. Adrian Peterson helping out. He gets a nice little gain of 4, but we gotta call hurry up here. We only have 2 timeouts to work with, and we don't want to use them right now. We call a screen pass for Peterson, and it looks like we have room, but we run right into Kuechly, and that's gonna bring up a key 3rd down and 5. The clock continues to wind. 20 seconds left. Peterson up the middle, trying to get the 1st, but not getting the 1st. TD calls a timeout to preserve the clock, and on 4th and 1. I mean, you guys know the theme of this game. We're going for it. Why not? And I'm just going to go straight at Sherman with LaDainian Tomlinson for the win. And it's broken up by Sherman. Sherman continuing to come up clutch. And that might have just won TD the game. But he needs to get about 15 yards to get into field goal range. I call a timeout there because I didn't like the look of the offense when he came out in 5 wide. So we come out in a different defense. And TD scrambling with Cam, but gets knocked down by Barr when he has to call his 2nd and last timeout. 6 seconds left. One more chance to get into field goal range. He's lobbing it up for the win. Trey Waynes breaks it up from Julius Thomas. There's still 1 second on the clock. 1 second for TD. to throw up a Hail Mary to try to win this game. We gotta make sure Julius Thomas doesn't get one-on-one. So we're coming out, we're sending a blitz. Cam is under pressure. Cam throws it on the run, and it's nowhere close to the end zone. And we're going to overtime. Key coin toss here, and we win the coin toss. And we're gonna receive, and we're gonna give the ball to LT and try to win the game, or just give it to Dwayne Harris. Overtime begins. Dwayne Harris out the end zone, trying to spin away, breaking a tackle. Dwayne Harris eventually brought down at the 18-yard line. Like I said, we gotta let LaDainian Tomlinson try to win this game. So we go a halfback dive, and LaDainian Tomlinson straight up the middle. And look at LT go. LT eventually brought down by a host of Patriots, but not until getting to the 43-yard line. A touchdown wins this game. A field goal does not. A field goal means we gotta give the ball back to TD. So we're definitely trying to get 7 on this drive, and we're trying to do it with Tomlinson, but someone couldn't hold the block, and now it's gonna bring up a critical 3rd down and 10. We're trying to at least get in the field goal range here. TD only rushing 2 people. Russell Wilson rolling out, pressure in his face. Russell Wilson throwing it on the run, trying to hit the open receiver, but that's too much to ask for, to throw across the body, and now 4th down and 10. You know the theme. We're going for it, and this could cost us the game, and we don't get it. Russell Wilson rolling out, only 2-man pass rush. Time for Russell, and he's rolling out. Russell Wilson trying to extend, and he does. Russell Wilson keeps the game alive for us with a key 1st down, and now we're running the ball with LT again, bouncing it to the outside. Look at LT go, but LT only a gain of 2. TD's run defense is starting to stifle us in overtime after that big run. 2nd down and 8. Russell Wilson under heavy pressure, trying to throw it away, and we barely do. Thankfully, we don't take the sack. We are in field goal range. We can't jeopardize that in 3rd down and 8. Instead of LT, we give it to Adrian Peterson on the run, and AP hits the spin. AP nothing but green. AP wins the game. Overtime run on a 3rd and 8. Catches TD off guard, and it's a walk-off touchdown for us. It wasn't LT, but it was AP, who drafted 2 running backs, and both of them contributed big time. We come through with the win. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed this tremendous game. You gotta leave a like in this video for this one. Definitely a great game. Shout out to my opponent TD. He played great. You know, we were both kind of messy, but it was mad fun. So leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys next time.